Have this done any random spells this game? No, they haven't. No, I'm okay. As long as I don't let those kill me, I'm okay. Wait. I can just do it this turn. Wait. Now you can do it on the defense turn. Wait a second. I thought it was only... Yeah, because now that it's... Oh, man. Wait, you could always do it in the defense turn, actually, right? It's when a summoner runs start. Yeah. Okay. It's my first time doing this. Oh, my goodness. This is so cool. This change is good. This change is so good. GG's. Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're bringing you some Illaoi gameplay. Illaoi herself received some buff, getting an additional power back to herself, but the biggest buff of all happened to Tentacle Smash and to Nagakabouros. So Tentacle Smash is now 3 mana, which is amazing. I feel it's like it's a perfect spot, right? Compared to what it used to be before. We used to spawn 3 but cost 4. Now it still spawns 2 but only costs 3. I think that's like the best spot. Gives you a legit way to just completely remove the opponent's blockers. It's especially nice because you can play Illaoi turn 4, have 3 mana as a backup to then play Tentacle Smash, and right away start advancing your Illaoi level up. The other major buff that the Illaoi package got was Nagakabouros. This card now reads when he's summoned, not just round start, but also when he's summoned. What this means is that if you have a 10 power tentacle in the field, when you summon this guy, the tentacle is going to go up to 12, and then you're still going to get the Nagakabouros Tantrum. Doesn't matter if it's your opponent's turn or your turn, you get this Nagakabouros Tantrum, and then just get to play this at focus speed and have a bunch of ephemeral attackers that have 12 power, because your tentacle is at 12 power. It's absolutely freaking amazing how great of a finisher this Nagakabouros can be right now. Now, for Illaoi, there's been a lot of flavors. You have seen other content creators showcase Illaoi to Stay with Ionia. There's other versions of Illaoi out there. My preference for Illaoi is just plain old Demacia Midrange. The reason that I like the Demacia is because Demacia provides us with some things that really the Illaoi package really enjoys. First of all, we have access to the strikes like Concerted Strikes, but we also have access to things like Cataclysm, which synergizes really well with Illaoi because it lets you attack with her again, which she gets the boss from the tentacle on the field one more time, and then she becomes like a super crazy overwhelm unit that the opponent cannot deal with. Additionally, I also like the fact that we have Jarvan in this deck. I think Jarvan is another synergy with this deck because, again, the Cataclysm and Jarvan ends up leveling up pretty easily because most of your units, especially your tentacles, are like really big. And then we even play one Vayne, right? The other synergy here is the Tumble. Similar to Cataclysm, allows you to attack with that Illaoi. The reason I prefer 1 Vayne and 2 Jarvan is because I do think that I do think like the Jarvan is kind of giving me more value, and I have other things that I want to do in turn 3 and 4 anyways, then have to rely on the Vayne. The rest of the deck is just pure Illaoi package and the Demacia mid-range package. So you just gotta keep that in mind. At the end of the day, you want to just go to start getting those tentacles early on. The bigger your tentacles in the early game, the easier game you're gonna have as you start transitioning to the mid game and the late game. Everything else is just pretty self-explanatory. But anyways, let's stop talking for now. I'm gonna jump right ahead to the games. As always though, if you like our content, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day, and you can wait to the end of the video, towards the end in the outro. That's where I kind of do a longer deck breakdown and also some mulligan tips. So enjoy the games. In this match, we're gonna against Akshan, Varus, Sivir. I am quite concerned with the I'm very concerned about the freeze, right? Oh, we got a run of Vayne. That's not bad. Ooh, we also got a Watchful Idol, Vayne, Broadwind, and Illaoi. That's not a bad start. This is not a bad start whatsoever. Concerted Strike 2. I cannot complain. I cannot complain here. Okay, so they do have the equipment, which means they could technically strike to kill my Vayne. But I think we just drop down the Vayne and let the opponent have the... No, actually, no, they're at 3 mana, so they don't have access to Furious. They could have Momentous Choice, which will keep their Gnar cultists alive. And that could be annoying. Ah, okay, so they're making it so that I cannot attack, right? They're making it so that I cannot attack. Do I actually care? I mean, the opponent gets the gems. I don't think I attack. I actually don't think I attack. I think I like just chilling. I know the Vayne doesn't get to quote-unquote leveled up, but I don't think we're too concerned with the level up on her. I'm trying to debate whether I should actually block now. I think I let them have it. They're probably gonna try to kill this Vayne if they have a Furious Wielder. If it's +2, then it makes it a little bit harder for me to play my Illaoi. Okay, perfect. So now we just slam the Illaoi down. So now we can slam the Illaoi down.
I don't need rules to know.
We get to kill this Akshan. Opponent could have momentous choice, I guess. We could also go Nagakabouros and just ignore anything that the opponent might have. I kind of like the idea of the Tentacle Smash though, right? Because the Tentacle Smash is going to level up my Illaoi. The Tentacle Smash does level up the Illaoi. We can also go for Tumble as well. I think we go like this first. So that we can safely play a Concerted if we need to. Unforgiving Call? Nope. If it's just that, then the Concerted punishes that, right?
Feel it too.
Okay, well, if the opponent's going like this, I'm not gonna Concerted it. Because the opponent still has enough answers for a Furious Wielder. So I think it's just safe to go for the Tumble. Keep my Tentacle Smash for or my second Illaoi for later. Opponent could technically kill this Illaoi, I guess, through the Tumble if they have another Shapestone or a momentous choice. They're getting a lot of value from this girl Strike It. If it's not a +1/+1, I think that's a mistake. You need to play the gem. You need to play the gem. Yeah, if you don't play the gem, then I'm chilling, right? The problem is that I can still just go Cataclysm on the second Lunari Cultist, right? Which I think is worth it. I go Cataclysm here, that levels up my Illaoi. So this levels up my Illaoi, gives me a Tentacle. We play the Watchful Idol, get that Tentacle a little bit bigger. Actually, let's count my mana. Next turn will have 6, +2 is 8. +2 is 8. Concerted Strike is 5. Concerted Strike is 5. Tumble is gonna be 1. I might not. No, I think we have to play the Watchful Idol, right? Because it gives me the extra health as well. Yeah, we have to just play the Watchful Idol. Maybe we don't have to play Concerted Strike next turn. Because it gives me the Tentacle to be at 2 HP and also gives me the extra health if the Illaoi attacks. Also, I forgot, it actually gives 2 because Illaoi is leveled up. Opponent gets the Varus, which is cute. I think I'm gonna Tumble first. And just have this Tentacle be humongous. Like this Illaoi be humongous, I mean. And then still have access to Concerted Strike if I need to. So I think I'm gonna Tumble first. Now we can actually go Tentacle Smash if necessary instead. Momentous choice. Alright. So then we can just kill that Varus right now, right? I'm concerned of the opponent having access to a Spell Shield. If they have access to a Spell Shield, I'm still okay, right? Even if they have access to a Spell Shield, that's the last thing they do here. Okay, perfect. So you get your Relic, but you're not really doing anything else in the game. We still have double Tentacle Smash. We have Nagakabouros. We can pull one of their 1 health units. Your quick attack is cute. I think we just take that 5 and we're fine. This game should be over next time. Yeah, we just take that 5 and we're fine, right? We want to keep my units alive. This Tentacle goes to 7. I might actually not play the Nagakabouros. We also get another combo, by the way. Yeah, because the only concern about playing the Nagakabouros is the opponent having the Unforgiving Cold here, right? So I think it's better to actually play the Nagakabouros after we attack so that we get the value from the tumble. So I think we go like this. We could also instead just pull it out here, but I think it's fine. I think we just pull here and we're chilling. Because even if they have the freeze, right, the Illaoi doesn't die, which is the key part. And the freeze happens after. And then we can play Nagakabouros, which gives me an additional 3, and then play the tumble, and we still get to push 5, so GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Elusive. So this is going to be Zoe, Kayle, Elusives. I've seen this deck, which means that I definitely won the Challenger, right? I might even opt to keep the Cataclysm. Challenger, Cataclysm in case that we need to. Because we need to just kind of kill their units. Right? We need to just kill their units as much as we can. Unfortunately, we got the Zoe on turn 1. And Nagakabouros is not bad. Esmos as well. Wow. It's gonna be one of those starts for them. They could get access to the Equinox here. And if they get access to the Equinox, then I'm really sad, right? Because they can stop the Broadwind from doing anything. I think I have to go for the Challenger. That's a great draw. I have to force him to get exactly the Equinox here. If it's just this, I'm okay with that. Well, not anymore, I guess, right? Yeah, not anymore. We go like this. We kill the Esmus. We still taking 5. We can go Tentacle Smash on the Zoe. Assuming that the opponent has nothing else for it. So Tentacle Smash on the Zoe will be pretty nice. I'm scared of a Pill Cascade here. So I'm thinking I'm actually gonna go Tentacle Smash on the Esmus. I'm thinking I'm actually gonna go Tentacle Smash in the Esmus to play around Pill Cascade. Just take the 5 from the Zoe. Knowing that we can start kind of pulling her Netstone and set her up to die to the Cataclysm. Might actually want to play the Illaoi instead, just so that I can start putting pressure on the opponent. I think I definitely play the Illaoi, right? Okay, I'm okay trading, right? I'm okay trading here. We play the Illaoi, and then we can potentially go for like a... I guess opponent could have access to the stun here, and that would punish my Illaoi play. I just gotta hope that the opponent cannot get to 12 next turn. They need to get exactly the stun, which should tap them out of their whole turn. Okay, they could also have the stun that way, which I guess works for them. Paddle Star. We can still put a lot of pressure here, because this is pushing 6. And then Cataclysm eventually. If the opponent wants to paddle... Okay, they're gonna paddle start that, which is fair. We go here. We Cataclysm the Zoe. And hope that the opponent does it. Ooh, this Tentacle Smash also does it. The opponent can easily have another buff for the Zoe, right? I think I like the Tentacle Smash first. Okay, well, if the opponent just does it like that, then that's fine. What if we don't do either anymore? What if we just go Broadwind? If we go Broadwind, and then go Seas Boys. How is the opponent beating this? The stuns here, the Equinox units, I guess.
And Stomper playing catch with Zoe. I'm a serious artist now. I made Sparkleflex.
Opponent could have the Equinox here, which is what concerns me. We don't need to play the Seas Boys, because we can play Nagakabouros to give this challenger. I want to wait for the opponent to first commit what they have in their hand. Ah, whatever. Let's play it. We still have enough next turn to play 5+3. Has to be the Equinox, right? That's the only thing that scares me here. Spell Shield. Spell Shield is okay. I'm not even going to pull the Zoe, right? Because the Zoe cannot block. Okay, that's the Equinox. There's the Equinox and they got the Spell Shield. Unfortunately, they got the Equinox there. I think that's actually a mistake because you're not getting the Equinox on the Seas Boys. So now my units are going to have Overwhelm. And then we can Cataclysm to win the game. So we go here. We get the Tentacles. The only downside is the fact that this is going to trigger after the Illaoi already gets the value. So he doesn't actually get the additional buff from the +2/+2. So we go here. Opponent goes down to 3. We Cataclysm. We win the game.
Oh, you're interesting.
It has to be exactly Cataclysm. Even though the opponent has Spell Shield, the Cataclysm still goes through.
Nagakabouros moves within me!
The Illaoi will get an additional 6 damage from the Tentacle. Yeah, and that's game. Now, do they have a way to kill their own Zoe? No, right? We do it on the Zoe. We absolutely do it on the Zoe because the opponent has no way to kill her. If the opponent has a Mystic Shot, they can kill their own Shepherd. So by placing it on the Zoe, they cannot just Mystic Shot or get it side of their own face. But here you go, you have the Illaoi, it becomes a 15-13, we win the game. That Zoe was scary, and maybe there was some situations that I should have just killed her instead of kind of playing it so safe. But I think it ended up working out for us. We were able to get the pressure because we ended up getting the Illaoi, so GG's. In this match, we're going against LeBlanc Ashe. Heavy Metal is amazing, right? Against LeBlanc. The Seas Boy seems a little bit awkward. Is the Broadwind correct? I think I want to see if I can get my Tentacles instead of the Broadwind. We get another Heavy Metal, which is okay, not great. We get the Broadwind back anyways. So we'll see. We go here. We can Heavy Metal to kill the LeBlanc unless they have access to Elixir Iron. We have access to Shield Durant to protect this, or Sharpshot as well. Ooh, that's a big boy. Hey, this actually could win us the game, right? Because opponent wouldn't have enough to freeze them, all 4 of them. Ah. Yeah, they wouldn't have enough to freeze them all. I think.
Places to go.
Yeah, I think we just play Heavy Metal here. Trollshan will be taken out of here now. If that's the case, I think I commit the second Heavy Metal. Yeah, that's the Trollshan. So they play the Trollshan. They get to push damage with LeBlanc, but I don't think that matters as much. Let's do it now before the opponent has access to a second Trollshan. We can play the Seas Boys, giving the Broadwind the challenger and also being able to get a Tentacle. Oh, okay. Maybe 2 of them are a little bit too awkward. That way, if the opponent plays Ashe, I can technically kill the Ashe here. If they don't play anything, then we're just pushing Sits, and it makes it more likely for me to do something. You know what? I'll let you have it. I think this is too valuable with the Shield Durant and the Sharpsight. This is too valuable for me to let that die. For me to let this die for free like that, this is way too valuable. Because it's not bothered by the freezes, right? So this thing here doesn't get stopped by the freezes, which is amazing. Or by Trollshan. I guess I'm gonna have to consider strike that. Because the Shield of Duran doesn't work. Yeah, the Shield of Duran doesn't work because the quick attack goes first. So it has to be the Concerted. Trollshan saves them. Freeze. Okay. They decide to go for the bloody business. They still lose the LeBlanc. We take 3 damage. Might have to actually start getting my tentacle at them. Shall we go Blue Look out here? I think I need to start now setting up with this guy.
I'm never alone.
Wolf?
I remember the fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna start putting the tentacles on. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it like this, even though technically the opponent is blocking. If the opponent goes here, we can always go sharp side. I guess it's a little bit annoying because the opponent's gonna be able to kill this. And the sharp side doesn't really do anything. I think I need to keep this tentacle alive and force out another... I think I need to force out another freeze out of them next time. So... Okay, so, yeah, so I think at this point we just try to keep them alive and try to set up for another Nagakabouros to try to win us the game. The freezes are a little bit unfortunate. But this is going to start adding up these tentacles pretty heavily. I don't want to play the Eye of God until I see what the opponent is committing first. Harsh Winds is a big punish. Like, these guys are actually such a big punish. That's one freeze out of the way. Wow, okay. Don't know that I agree with that. They could have another freeze for the tentacle, is what I'm guessing. If that's the case, I'm just passing here. And I don't need to attack, right? I can just wait until this tentacle is big enough to just win the game. If the opponent... I have enough units that even a freeze doesn't matter. Okay, so if the opponent has the Harsh Winds, they get there. So they need to have Harsh Winds, and I'm forcing out the Harsh Winds out of them right now. Calling Strike? Alright. Again, it's all about just baiting stuff. It's all about just baiting stuff. Here we can do the Vayne. And in order to set up for the Nagakabouros, we can go Tumble here. This puts us at 10, and when we play the Nagakabouros, it's gonna go to 12, and we get access to the Tantrum. So by going like this goes up to 10, and it protects me against another freeze in the Rhinefang Wolf, right? Because I'm concerned that if I attack with the Tentacle here, then I'm losing to the Rhinefang Wolf and another freeze. So opponent has double Calling Strike, which is not gonna save you, because now we get the big boy. So now look at this. Now check this out. Check this out. With the new buff to the Nagakabouros, as soon as you summon it, as soon as you have a 10 cost, a 10 power tentacle, you get the Nagakabouros Tantrum, and opponents you'll surrender. Doesn't even let me see it. That's not fun. GG's. In this match, we're going against Norra Gnar. So this is like the very popular list that just started happening recently. Let me see. We have a decent hand here. Unfortunately, we don't have any healing or any way to deal with the Disintegrate. Everything else, though, looks pretty good. We can go Watchful Idol, Illaoi. I want to see if I can get like a Vayne or a Tentacle Smash instead of... Okay, I mean, Broadwind also works. That's pretty darn good. Seize Voice. And the second Illaoi becomes a Tentacle Smash, so that's nice. This could get killed by a Flock, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. We're going to have to rely on the Broadwind to try to kill the Norra, because obviously the opponent's going to have Norra. They always do. So they always have Norra, there's no question about it. They could have a Drop the Bomb here. Right, so if they have like a Drop the Bomb here, I think it's actually better for me to go Watchful Idol into Eye of God than it is for me to go the Seize Voice. Because I think putting the Eye of God in this Tentacle is pretty darn good. We could also put it on the Broadwind instead. Ah. No, let's put it on the Tentacle. Let's put it on the Tentacle and just attack with it. Kill this Norra. Get two more here. Opponent could have, I guess, an answer for this. Transfusion. Okay, so they so they decided to keep the Nora alive. Okay, that's fine. I had to do what I had to do, right? The downside for the opponent is that this tentacle is gonna be humongous for the Illaoi. So okay, we lose the first Illaoi, but we have a second. Oh no, never mind, we lose the concerted strike, so not even lose the Illaoi. So this is gonna be a big attack here. Question is, do we actually attack? Or do we play the Seas Boys? I like the Seas Boys. I like presenting the overwhelm. I like presenting the overwhelm with both units. If the opponent has the disintegrate here, it is a punish, right? Because they could kill the tentacle. If they kill the tentacle, I can always pass on the Watchful Idol. But this is gonna be a really big tentacle that's gonna have overwhelm. And Illaoi herself also has overwhelm. So if opponent doesn't have exactly disintegrate, I don't see how they win this. Like how are they gonna deal with this? Heck, we could have gone all out with answered prayers as well. Maybe that was actually the play here. I mean, it's still lethal, right? So it doesn't matter. But maybe we had to go for the answered prayer. Okay, so they do have the disintegrate. They waited for me to have a tentacle. Why not do it before so I wouldn't get a tentacle on the tentacle? Now it's a little bit concerning. They could have Scorched Earth, right? That's the concerning part here. We have another Illaoi. So once again, if the opponent can kill the Seas Boys, then they only have to deal with Illaoi. We lose the Nagakabouros, which again is completely fine. I'm gonna play this out first.
It's a lovely statue, no? Off we go.
I'm gonna play it out like this first. Before I play the Illaoi. I'm gonna let it go because I don't want to lose to a second disintegrate. We're gonna then play the Illaoi. And opponent has to kill the Seas Boys. They don't kill it. Don't want to play the answer prayer and get baited into opponent having an answer. I kind of don't want to have this Jarvan come down, so I'm just gonna go here and go like this, and then do it again. So once again, you have to deal with double overwhelms. Do you have the second disintegrate or the minimorph? The Scorched Earth and a minimorph here. For Topalooza, it's not gonna be enough. And there we go. Oh, maybe it is. Opponent's kind of thinking Scorched Earth plus something. Ah, just one stun. Just one stun is not enough, unfortunately, for your opponent. Illaoi levels up anyways, because that tentacle got so big that the opponent couldn't do anything about it. So, GG's. Yeah. Nothing else that can be said there. In this match, we're going against Tristana Gnar. So this is going to be the aggro deck that I showcased yesterday. We have a pretty good draw here. I don't know that I like the Nagakabouros. I think I like the Watchful Idol and the Broadwind. Jarvan is not bad for later on. Yeah, Jarvan is not bad. I'm looking for strikes. I need a way. I guess we have the Cataclysm now. So we do have the way to kill this. Tristana. I'm gonna take my one attack here. Because if this dies, it's fine. Because it gives me Challenger. If you block, that's also okay with me. So I'm gonna let them decide if they want to block. Sure. That's one less unit that I have to worry about to block with, because I don't want to get aggro down. We're getting a unit here anyways, I guess not, because the opponent's going to flock it. But we still have the Broadwind. Block is not something I had in my version of this aggro list. So maybe we're not playing against aggro. Maybe this is more of a mid-range type of list. Tristana is not enough just yet. Mayor. Okay.
This requires my largest official hat.
I still like the Illaoi into the Cataclysm instead of playing the Answer Prayer. But let's see what happens here first. So we play the Illaoi. If the opponent plays something that's a little bit annoying for me,
Loaded and ready to rocket.
yeah, I'm absolutely just gonna go like this. If you want to block with Tristana, you're still losing to the Cataclysm. Okay? If you don't want to block with Tristana, you're still losing to the Cataclysm. And I think it's worth it to do the Cataclysm now, by the way, because that Tristana is going to get so much value for them. Even if they have a Buster Shot in their hand, that's a lot more value than I would like them to get. So we go here. We can set up for an Answer Prayer and then a Jarvan and have a big attack. Or we can do regular Answer Prayer and have a Tentacle Smash. I don't think I really care about the Grandfather Fade, right? I think I'm just gonna go here and have the Tentacle Smash open. Whatever the opponent summons except for this is gonna get Tentacle Smash. And then we go here. Boom. So now we Tentacle Smash the Commando. This Tentacle goes up to 6. Next turn we Jarvan and we're chilling. This Illaoi is about to level up. 1 damage off. Unfortunate. Yeah, we can pull that with the Browin and then pull the Grandfather Fade and then my rest of my units. Cool. I'm taking that block. I'm not sure why would he give me that block. Okay, so here's the question. It's a Jarvan. I like the Jarvan because it gives me access to another Cataclysm. You see the Jarvan or Nagakabouros, and I like the Jarvan just for that additional Cataclysm. Opponent needs to have a second flock here. Otherwise, they're losing. Did they top deck the second flock? They did top deck that second flock. But look, now we still have Jarvan, which is leveled up, right? So the leveled up Jarvan means that we get the Cataclysms every single time. We also still got to make that Tentacle bigger. And now we have the free value from the Cataclysm every turn. Then we can go Seize Boys, Nagakabouros, and still be able to, you know... Another Grandfather Fade. Okay, so the scary part is only Tristana, remember that. It's really just Tristana that's the issue here.
Ours is but to do and die.
So we can go Seize Boys, prepare for the Overwhelm next turn, and still have access to Cataclysms. I'm gonna block here. I don't even care if we lose this Jarvan. If you wanna kill this Jarvan, be my guest. I think I'm fine to take the 5. Fervor? Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I don't need Jarvan to win the game. All I need is the Seize Boys and Nagakabouros. And we're fine. Unless you're also playing like Scorched Earth, then that would be the punish here. Ah, they got the second Tristana.
And I take point.
Does he matter though?
Reporting for duty.
I don't think so. I'm not even gonna use this. I'm not even gonna use this, to be honest. Is I'm just gonna go Nagakabouros here. Have a second Jarvan anyways. That pulls the Tristana, and that's game. Because this is Overwhelm and this is +3. Scorched Earth is the only thing that really scared me here. But even then, even if the opponent has Scorched Earth, they still lose. Well, I guess they don't have to block with the quick attack one, but they still lose their Tristana regardless. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Kayle, Ornn, and Zoe. This might be a little bit tough, actually. Or at least tougher than I would like. Let's see if we can get the Illaoi. The Seize Boys is not bad either. And the Concerted Strike is also very good. The reason that I say this might be tough is because once the Ornn comes down, unless we have like a really humongous tentacle, we have no way to really deal with the Ornn. But now that we have the Concerted Strike, I feel a little bit better about this. The other downside is that the opponent could also have freezes, right? They only play one Zoe, so I'm definitely gonna Sharp Sight, right, and kill this Zoe. Asmus. Yeah, we definitely go like this, right? We have to kill that Zoe, stop the potential for a super cool Shant, and you know the opponent getting like an Equinox or something. Because I think that's when it gets a little bit weird. Now, my question here is, do I go for the Seize Boys? I think we can... I really like having this challenger available for us later. I don't think we need to rush with the Seas Boys. I think we go like this and just have the Challenger. That's a little bit awkward. That's a little bit awkward. Because if they put the equipment in the Esmos,
Anyone seen any sheep around here?
Tentacle Smash can still kill it. Tentacle Smash still kills it, right? And that's probably the best way to go about it. We have the Illaoi now, which is going to be amazing.
There are stories in the ring.
So we Tentacle Smash right now before the opponent can time and dedication or get value from the Esmos. Now they could have, I guess, Trollshan, but that means they don't have access to time and dedication. Alright, cool. Then we can play Illaoi and have access to the Shield of Duran to protect our units if the opponent finds a way to actually push a lot of damage. Plus, we also get a Challenger of the Broadwing. Additionally, they will have to put the Pot of Pain on one of these units to get the Kayle advance, and they decide not to. Whoa! So I guess oh, that's amazing. Honestly, this is one of the best champion spells, and now that it got buffed, it's even better. So now I can just go like this, and just get a ton of value from this Illaoi. Even have Tentacle Smash. Might actually be better to play Tentacle Smash first, because it gives this +2. Allowing my Illaoi to push even more damage.
My blade shall illuminate the dark.
Well, I'm certainly doing it now, right? I'm definitely doing it now and just killing this Kayle. Now, yep, there we go. So we kill the Kayle. We will lose the Tentacle, which is a little bit unfortunate. Actually, do we even lose the Tentacle? Do we want to lose this Tentacle? Like, can we just go like this and Illaoi is gonna level up regardless, and we just keep the Tentacle as a considered target? I think this is better. Oh wow, we just get a full 10 damage here. That's nice.
Nagakabouros!
The reason that I think this is better is because now we can always play the Seas Boys next turn and have access to overwhelming this Tentacle. That's really big. And obviously we can keep stacking, and also it gives my Illaoi more power when we actually attack with her next turn. We only have 3 cards, opponent has 4. They probably didn't realize that my Illaoi was over level up, so GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's games. You just gotta see what I'm talking about. So many games where you just get like a really big tentacle package and just slam the opponent's face. Cataclysm ends up clutching out quite a few matches. Jarvan can be really nice at removing some of the opponent's key units. And then we didn't get to see the full-on Nagakabouros. You got to see it in the intro from one of the games that I played on Gauntlet with this deck a couple days ago. But unfortunately, our Ashe opponent surrendered before we could actually get the big Nagakabouros attack. Unfortunately. Everything else though is pretty straightforward. I love the Buru Lookout. I absolutely love the Broadwing in this deck. Really, the Eye of God is also really clutch because, again, this deck is now more focused on trying to set up like a big Nagakabouros win condition. So having access to stuff like the Lookout and the Eye of God kind of lets, and even the Answer Prayer kind of lets you be able to spawn and get that Tentacle to 10 power for you to then be able to summon down that Nagakabouros and just win the game. I also absolutely love the fact that we have a lot of draw with this deck. This Eye Nagakabouros is super important, even though it got nerfed. Is still so powerful because a lot of times you can use it when you're open attacking to make your Tentacles and Illaoi a lot bigger, and then Tentacle Smash is just so good. In terms of like strategies for this game, you kind of saw it as I was playing the games. It's all about getting those Tentacles big enough. I do like the Broadwing a lot. It lets me advance the Jarvan level up, but also kind of give me some value to remove the opponent's key units like Norra, or at least force the opponent to have to commit removal on the Broadwing rather than like your Tentacle. Really, the hardest thing with this deck is making sure that your Tentacle is not dying too easily or not getting frozen or anything like that, because if you lose that really big Tentacle, if you already have like 8 or 9 power Tentacle, then it's going to set you back a lot. So you're just going to keep that in mind. It's very powerful. It's very bad, especially against Ionia, if they're able to like recall your Tentacle, because when it gets recalled, it gets reset back to just 1 power. Aside from that, just hold your mana for your strikes and for your Cataclysm to kind of finish games, kind of keeping track the mana that you have so that you're able to Cataclysm after you open attack, etc. In terms of mulligan, I'm looking for the Watchful Idol, I'm looking for the Broadwind, I'm looking for Illaoi. I think Illaoi, and obviously if you get your one of Vayne, you also keep the Vayne. But Illaoi, Watchful Idol, and Broadwind are so key to kind of stabilizing in your early game that's kind of what I'm looking for. Tentacles match can be nice if you're going against something that you know you can use it for free, as well as like the Eye of God if you know that you're going to already have a good enough early presence. Those are really good at kind of advancing your tentacles, but just start with those units and you will have a much better time. But that'll be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.